Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back, everyone, to Smart English Speaking. I'm Emily.
And I'm Leo, and wow, do we have an amazing episode for you today.
We really do. If you're new here, welcome to the family. This podcast is your safe space to practice real, natural English. No boring grammar lectures, no robotic textbook sentences, just real conversation, real vocabulary, and real confidence building.
That's right. And today's topic? This one is powerful. We're talking about Jack Ma. Yes, the billionaire entrepreneur, the founder of Alibaba, and how learning English literally changed the direction of his entire life.
And here's the exciting part for you, our listener. By the end of this episode, you're not just going to understand Jack Ma's story, you're going to walk away with new vocabulary, new pronunciation tips, and honestly, a little fire in your belly to keep learning English.
A fire in your belly. I love that expression. Let's actually stop right there for a second, Emily, because that's a perfect example of the kind of natural English phrase we want our listeners to pick up today.
Ooh, good idea. Okay, listeners, quick vocabulary moment before we even get started. A fire in your belly means you have strong motivation, energy, and passion to do something. So if I say, after watching that movie, I had a fire in my belly to start exercising, it means the movie really motivated me.
Say it with me, everyone. A fire in my belly. One more time, slowly. A fire in my belly. Great job.
See, that's how we roll here. We teach through real conversation, not through boring rules. Okay, Leo, let's dive into today's story.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Jack Ma is one of the most famous businessmen in the world. He's from Hangzhou, China, and he's the man behind Alibaba, one of the biggest e-commerce companies on the planet.
But here's the thing that a lot of people don't know. Jack Ma didn't grow up rich. He didn't have fancy connections. He failed his college entrance exam not once, but twice.
Twice? Can you imagine? And get this, he even applied for a job at KFC when it opened in his city. 24 people applied, 23 got hired.
And Jack Ma was the one person who didn't get the job. The one.
Brutal, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Even though so many doors closed on him, there was one thing that stayed open for him his entire life: English.
Yes, and that's really the heart of today's episode. Jack Ma has spoken many times about how learning English as a young boy completely reshaped his future, his thinking, his opportunities, his entire worldview.
Let's talk about how it all started, because honestly, it's such a sweet story.
So, when Jack Ma was just a young boy, around 12 years old, Hangzhou started getting more foreign tourists, especially after China opened up more to the world.
And Jack Ma, being the curious, energetic kid that he was, decided to do something pretty bold for a 12-year-old. He started waking up early, grabbing his bicycle, and riding to a nearby hotel where foreign tourists would stay.
And what did he do there?
He offered to be their free tour guide. For free, no payment, nothing. He just wanted to practice speaking English with real native speakers.
I love that so much. Let's pause here for a vocabulary and pronunciation moment. The phrase free tour guide. Notice how we don't pronounce every word separately. In natural speech, it sounds more like free tour guide, almost blending together.
Right. And tour, a word a lot of learners mispronounce. It's not tour, it's tour, T-O-U-R, or in many American accents, simply tour with a soft oo sound. Let's practice. Tour, tour guide, free tour guide.
Beautiful. Okay, continuing the story. For nearly 9 years, young Jack Ma did this. Rain or shine, he'd show up, guide tourists around the West Lake in Hangzhou, and just talk in English.
9 years. That is dedication. That is consistency. And that, my friends, is one of the biggest secrets to learning any language. Not talent, not some magic method, just showing up again and again and again.
Exactly. And here's something beautiful he mentioned in interviews. He basically said that talking with those tourists gave him something his textbooks never could: real exposure to different cultures, different ways of thinking, and a much bigger view of the world.
That's huge because language isn't just words, right? It's a window into how other people think, live, and see the world.
A window into the world. Ooh, let's grab that phrase too. A window into something means a way of understanding or seeing something more deeply. Reading books is a window into other people's experiences.
Love it. Say it with us. A window into the world. One more time. A window into the world.
Now here's where the story gets really inspiring. Jack Ma has often explained that those years of speaking English with tourists shaped his personality, boosted his confidence, and even influenced how he later did business on a global scale.
Right, because think about it. Alibaba isn't just a Chinese company, it's an international company. Jack Ma has done business with people from the United States, from Europe, from all over the world.
And none of that would have been possible if a 12-year-old boy hadn't decided to grab his bike every single morning to practice a foreign language for free.
It's honestly such a powerful reminder for all of us listening right now. You don't need an expensive course. You don't need to move abroad. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need consistency and courage.
Consistency and courage. Let's break these down because they're both fantastic words for our vocabulary list today.
Consistency means doing something regularly, again and again, over time. Pronunciation tip. The stress is on the second syllable, consistency.
And courage means bravery, the willingness to do something even when it feels scary or uncomfortable. Pronunciation, courage, not courage, just simply courage.
Let's use them in a sentence together. Emily, give us an example with consistency.
Sure, if you want to improve your English speaking, consistency matters more than perfection.
Beautiful. And here's one with courage. It takes courage to speak English in front of strangers, but that's exactly how you improve.
So good. And that's basically Jack Ma's whole journey summarized in 2 words: consistency and courage.
Now, over the years, in various interviews and speeches, Jack Ma has talked about how learning English changed the way he saw opportunity. He's mentioned that speaking with foreigners as a boy taught him to think differently than most people around him at the time.
Right. He's expressed that while many people around him were focused only on local opportunities, his conversations with tourists opened his eyes to a much bigger global perspective, one that eventually helped him imagine and build a company that could compete on a world stage.
He's also spoken about believing that language learning isn't just about passing a test or getting a certificate. It's about connection, real human connection with people from different backgrounds.
And I think that's the biggest lesson for anyone listening to this podcast right now. You're not learning English just to pass an exam. You're learning it to open doors, to talk to new people, explore new opportunities, maybe even travel or work abroad one day.
Let's grab that phrase too, open doors. When something opens doors for you, it means it creates new opportunities. Learning English can open doors to international jobs.
Say it with us. Open doors. One more time. Learning English opens doors.
I really believe this is why Jack Ma's story resonates with so many English learners around the world, because he wasn't a natural genius with languages. He was just a determined kid on a bicycle.
Determined. Such a great word. It means having a strong intention to achieve something, even when it's difficult. Pronunciation, determined.
Let's do a quick shadowing exercise, everyone. Repeat after Emily.
I am determined to improve my English every single day.
Now repeat after me. Nothing can stop me from reaching my goals.
Yes, I love that energy, Leo.
Okay, let's break this down into practical lessons our listeners can actually apply in their own English journey today.
Lesson number 1, practice with real people, not just apps.
So true. Apps are great for building vocabulary, but Jack Ma's real growth came from actual human conversation. Find a language partner, join a speaking club, or heck, talk to yourself out loud if you have to.
Talking to yourself is actually a fantastic technique. I do it all the time when I'm cooking. I just describe what I'm doing in English.
I am chopping the onions, now I am adding a little salt. It sounds funny, but it works.
Lesson number 2, consistency beats intensity.
Yes, it's so much better to practice English for 20 minutes every day than for 5 hours once a month. Jack Ma showed up every single morning for years. That's the real secret.
Lesson number 3, mistakes are part of the process.
Absolutely. Jack Ma definitely made tons of grammar mistakes talking to those tourists as a kid, but he didn't let embarrassment stop him.
And that's such an important mindset shift for our listeners. If you're afraid of making mistakes, you'll never improve. Fluency comes from being comfortable with imperfection.
Let's grab one more phrase, comfortable with imperfection. It means accepting that you won't be perfect, and that's okay. Say it with us, comfortable with imperfection.
Lesson number 4, think bigger than your local world.
Jack Ma's conversations with tourists gave him a global mindset before he even knew what globalization meant. Learning English can do the exact same thing for you. It connects you to opportunities way beyond your hometown.
And lesson number 5, free practice is still valuable practice.
So the next time you think, I don't have money for an expensive course, remember, you can absolutely improve your English for free, just like Jack Ma did. Podcasts like this one, conversation exchange apps, YouTube videos, and simply talking to people. These are all powerful free tools.
All right, let's have a little fun. Let's imagine Emily and I are tourists, and one of you, our listener, is a young tour guide, just like young Jack Ma. We're going to do a mini role play so you can practice some useful travel and conversation phrases.
I love this idea. Okay, Leo, you be the tourist and I'll be the guide.
Great. Tourist voice. Excuse me, could you tell me the best places to visit around here?
Of course. I'd recommend starting at the lake. The view in the morning is absolutely stunning.
That sounds wonderful. Is it within walking distance?
Yes, it's about a 15-minute walk from here. I'd be happy to show you the way.
Thank you so much. You speak English very well, by the way.
Thank you. I practice every day with visitors like you.
See how natural that felt? Notice useful phrases like within walking distance, I'd recommend, and I'd be happy to. These are golden phrases for real-life conversations.
Let's repeat them together, everyone. Within walking distance. One more time. I'd recommend. And again, I'd be happy to.
Fantastic. Try using one of these phrases today in a real conversation, even if it's just with a friend or in front of a mirror.
Time for our favorite segment, Pronunciation Corner.
Today, since we've been talking about tourism and travel, let's focus on a few words that English learners often mix up.
First word, world. A lot of learners say we're old with 2 syllables, but it's actually just 1 syllable, world. Try it. World, world, world.
Second word, global. Stress goes on the first syllable, glow-bull, not glow-ball. Let's try. Global, global. Opportunities are global.
Third word, opportunity. This one's a mouthful. Break it down. Op, or, to, ni, ti. The stress is on the 3rd syllable. Let's slow it down together. Op, or, to, ni, ti. Opportunity.
Fourth word, confidence. Stress on the first syllable. Confidence, not confidence. Let's practice. Confidence, confidence. Speak with confidence.
And finally, journey. Many learners want to pronounce the R sound strongly, but it's soft. Journey. Try it. journey, journey, my English journey.
Beautiful work, everyone. Pronunciation takes practice, just like everything else. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't feel perfect right away.
You know, Leo, this story really makes me reflect on my own English learning journey way back when.
Oh yeah? Tell us about it.
So, when I was younger, I used to feel so nervous speaking English in front of others. My hands would literally shake sometimes.
I think a lot of our listeners can relate to that.
Definitely. But I remember reading about people like Jack Ma, who weren't naturally gifted with languages, but who pushed through fear anyway. And it really inspired me to keep practicing despite my nervousness.
That's beautiful. For me, honestly, I used to avoid speaking altogether. I would just read and listen, but never actually open my mouth to speak.
And what changed for you?
I realized that listening alone wasn't enough. I needed real practice, real conversation, just like Jack Ma did on his bicycle every morning. So I started speaking, even if it was just talking to myself in the mirror at first.
That's such great advice. Speaking practice, even alone, truly makes a difference.
It really does. And that's exactly why we created this podcast, to give all of you a space to listen, absorb, and practice speaking along with us.
Okay, everyone, here's today's challenge, inspired directly by Jack Ma's story.
For the next 7 days, find just one small way to practice English with a real person, even just a short greeting or a quick conversation, or even a message on social media.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be long. Just like young Jack Ma on his bicycle, the goal is simply to show up.
Show up, speak up, and don't worry about mistakes. Growth happens outside your comfort zone.
Ooh, outside your comfort zone. Let's grab that one too. It means doing something that feels a little uncomfortable or scary because it's new. Say it with us. Outside my comfort zone.
Perfect. And
All right, before we wrap up, let's do a quick review of all the vocabulary and phrases we learned today.
let's go through them one by one. Number 1, a fire in your belly. Strong motivation.
Number 2, a window into the world. A way of understanding something bigger.
Number 3, consistency. Doing something regularly over time.
Number 4, courage. Bravery to do something scary.
Number 5, open doors. To create new opportunities.
Number 6, determined. Having strong intention to achieve a goal.
Number 7, comfortable with imperfection. Accepting mistakes as part of learning.
Number 8, within walking distance. Close enough to walk to.
Number 9, I'd recommend and I'd be happy to. Polite, useful conversation phrases.
And number 10, outside your comfort zone. Doing something new and a little scary.
Amazing work today, everyone. That's 10 powerful phrases you can start using immediately in your daily conversations.
So to sum up today's episode, Jack Ma's story teaches us that you don't need money, perfect grammar, or a fancy school to learn English. You just need curiosity, courage, and consistency.
From a 12-year-old boy on a bicycle to one of the most influential business leaders in the world, English truly did open doors for Jack Ma, and it can open doors for you, too.
So keep practicing, keep showing up, and keep believing in your own journey, just like young Jack Ma did all those years ago.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Smart English Speaking. Leave us a comment telling us your own English learning story, and share this episode with a friend who needs a little motivation today.
We love reading your comments, and who knows, maybe your story will inspire someone else listening right now, just like Jack Ma's story inspired all of us today.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep growing.
This has been Emily and Leo.
Both signing off from Smart English Speaking. Bye for now.